This is your 420 Radio News for Thursday, May 29th, 2014. I'm Russ Belville. Governor Mark Dayton has signed a bill making Minnesota the 22nd state to provide protection from arrest and prosecution for adults who use cannabis products as medicine. The state's law is the first to prevent patients from accessing the raw marijuana plant and the first to forbid any smoking of marijuana. Patients will only be able to use pills, vaporized oils, and oil extracts with a doctor's recommendation. The law establishes 2 manufacturers and 8 dispensaries statewide. We'll bring you more details about the Minnesota medical marijuana program in our Behind the Headlines segment. Hoping to push the Assembly and Senate to compromise and make New York the 23rd medical marijuana state, the Marijuana Policy Project has released 2 television ads directed at state officials. In this first ad, Marijuana Policy Project focuses on Governor Andrew Cuomo, who prefers an unworkable plan to use a dormant 1980 law to create research studies of medical cannabis. We'll show you that ad right now.
My wife is 46 years old, and she's a fairly advanced stage of Parkinson's disease. She's having a very difficult time, pretty much wheelchair bound now. If Joan tried marijuana now, she might have a tremendous improvement in her quality of life. Knowing there's a medication that could help my wife, but that medication is illegal here in New York, it's agonizing. It's causing me a tremendous amount of grief. Governor Cuomo, patients have waited long enough for relief. Please support the Compassionate Care Act.
In this second ad, MPP focuses on the Republican Senate leader, Dean Skelos.
Oliver had a brainstem injury. As a result of that, he has a lot of complex medical conditions, including refractory seizures. Medical marijuana is helping so many children just like Oliver. Why can we not get access to that medicine to give my son the same hope and the same chance for life? Senator Skelos, please don't make us wait another year. Allow a vote on the Compassionate Care Act.
Lawmakers in Delaware have proposed making legal the personal possession and use of up to 1 ounce of marijuana in private. Democrat Representative Helene Keeley's bill would amend Delaware law so that, quote, no penalty may be imposed upon a person 21 years of age or older, end quote, who possesses an ounce or less, except for a civil infraction and $100 fine for using cannabis in a public place. Current Delaware law treats possession of an ounce or less as a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 6 months in jail and fines of up to $1,150. Selling, trafficking, and growing marijuana will still remain crimes, begging the question whether Delaware is proposing either the weakest legalization law or the strongest decriminalization law. Officials at the Denver airport claim their ban on marijuana is working. Since the airport began banning marijuana in January, officials say just 10 people have been stopped by TSA for trying to bring marijuana through security. None of those caught were cited and all cooperated with police and disposed of their marijuana. Denver City Councilman Christopher Herndon told the Denver Post, quote, it seems people are complying, end quote. Airport officials estimate some 25 million passengers will travel through the airport in the first 6 months of this year. However, nobody will offer any estimates of how many passengers have just successfully brought marijuana with them through the airport without TSA noticing. The Securities and Exchange Commission has halted the trade of 8 cannabis stocks on the over-the-counter bulletin board. These stocks, commonly called penny stocks, sold on the pink sheets, have tumbled. The 420 Marijuana Index, an analysis of popular cannabis stock, has dropped 62% versus its peak value in March. Analysts say the so-called pot-com bubble that inflated beginning in January on the news of Colorado's recreational market legalization has deflated. The SEC halted trade in stocks like Grow Life, Advanced Cannabis Solutions, and Canavest, issuing warnings about, quote, manipulative transactions and, quote, unlawful distribution of securities, end quote. Grow Life is down 88% since March, and Canavest, once traded at $201, is now sitting at less than $19 a share, and Vape Holdings has dropped from $41.25 down to $1.87 per share. This is your 420 Radio News for Thursday, May 29th, 2014. I'm Russ Belville. Transcripts of 420 Radio News are available from our website at 420radio.org. Just click the logo to take you to the archives. When we come back, we'll go behind the headlines and take a look at Minnesota's new no plant, no smoking medical marijuana law. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back. Hey, tokers and tokettes, Radical Russ here to introduce you to my friend Matt and all the staff at Lush LED Lighting.